So I've got this massive box of cell phones. This is literally 40 pounds. And in today's video, we're gonna go through this box. And this box was sent to me from a YouTuber. You've probably heard of his channel. It's called Smokin' Silicon. He's been uploading videos for about a year and the channel is doing really good. Our content is really similar in the way we like to review a lot of cell phones. As you can see, he does the same. He's also the owner of the YouTube channel called Jacob R. It's much more video game focused if you guys want to check that out. I put both channels down in the description below. Thank you so much, Jacob. Now, we've been messaging back and forth on Instagram to figure out a way we could collaborate, and he said, you know what, I'm gonna send you a box of phones. I didn't know it would be this many phones, but man, thank you so much, and this is gonna be a lot of content. So I'm gonna take all of these out of the bubble wrap. I've counted and there's like 18 or so blocks of cell phones, so I'm gonna unwrap these and then I'll see you guys in a day or so after I've charged some of these up.
2,000 years later.
I'm a bit overwhelmed. What I've done to this point is I've unboxed it. I took it all out of the packaging. We'll take a look at the phones, dig through them, see what we could find. And Jacob and Danny, thank you guys so much for sending me this box. This is crazy. Anyways, without any further ado, let's go ahead and open this box and show you guys what's inside, because this is just freaking crazy. All right, are you guys ready? Oh my freaking gosh. I've bought lots of phones, but I haven't, I don't even know what to say. There are so many freaking phones in here. There's also just so many phones in here that are like, there's some phones like this that are just so absolutely crusty. I don't know where they've been sitting. I should be wearing gloves, actually. What does this channel come to? Yeah, by the way, guys, don't get your gloves from Harbor Freight because they don't have any powder inside. They're just way too sticky. Oh, hey, there we go. Blow some air into these bad boys and makes them fit just right. Let's start with the original Kindle. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is like literally a Kindle 1. And what is so cool about this, what could anyone even do with like an OG Kindle Fire? And they're really outdated OS. Like, good luck finding anything to do with this. And you could actually take them in and they'll give you a 20% discount for the value of this one to get like one of the newer ones. I was surprised that this charged and it works just fine. It's actually like responsive still. It is quite interesting that I've got a Kindle first generation and there's actually, I believe there's like, yeah, look at right here. I've got 5 others plus this one. So, all right, we're gonna power this off. Okay, next up is the Galaxy. I believe this is a Galaxy Blaze. Oh, baby, I looked up the model number. It is a Galaxy S. A Galaxy S Blaze. I was gonna say, it looks like one of the original Galaxy S devices. Oh, it's having a conniption fit. No. Yeah, this battery's all sorts of bloated, but this is an OG Galaxy S. Oh, hold on. Oh gosh, it was almost starting. All right, next up is this, it looks like a Galaxy J something. Oh, okay, a Galaxy J3 Luna Pro. Anybody in the comments rock one of these? I love that it's got a physical home button. You see how it's all splotchy up there? It's because this bad boy got some water damage, unfortunately. All right, so the phone started up and, well, hello, ma'am. It's a fine looking senior woman in a bathing suit. We've got 20% charge to this, and yeah, good to see that the phone is functional and it's fairly snappy. I'm curious to look at the camera. Let's go ahead and open that. Oh, dude, look at this. Look, this is Jacob R. It's Smokin' Silicone himself. Look at him. What up, Jacob? Wait, hold on. Wait, what are these other photos? Mystery photos. Okay, I don't know what these things are, but I'm getting scared and I will not continue. This is probably one of those phones I'll end up resetting. Maybe I'll throw it on eBay and you guys can snag one, but good to know that some of these are functional. Thanks, Jacob. Thanks, Danny. All right, another one of the... All the rest now, I'm not going to be able to talk about them. There are so so many phones. Jacob. Okay, where is the? But I cannot. I didn't know what was talking to me, but it was this recorder right here. And I found this recorder yesterday while I was unboxing. I put some new batteries in here. I didn't know I was recording myself, but yeah, that was really creepy. I didn't know. Let's see. All the rest of these phones right here, I'm not gonna be able. Let's not talk about me. Let's talk about the last guy who had this. I can't see any dates on this.
Mainly runs what we call a crowd resourcing platform, which is online at IOB.org. And that means that we provide the ability to collect donations and find volunteers and also share ideas and advice and tips between people doing.
Yeah, it almost sounded like he was, in some recordings, he was like a reporter. Other recordings, he was an actor. Not sure exactly, but I'll probably do a YouTube short on this. Maybe we could find some information together. Okay, now this one here. Gosh, what is that on the screen? So glad I'm wearing gloves. Now, these UMX phones were cool because they were government phones. Ultimate mobile experience. Or maybe I'm wrong. I think Assurance Wireless isn't free, but it's affordable cell phone coverage. Beautiful phone. And when I've got these previously, they're absolutely the biggest hunks of garbage phones I've ever had. All right. Oh gosh, that noise is horrendously good. Can we get in? Darn. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. See, it doesn't even register the password. 0, 0, 0, 0. Wrong pin. 5, 5, 5, 5. Wrong pin. Ultimate mobile experience. Okay, next up, I've also got an iPod Nano. I believe it's a first generation. I never owned one of these. I had the iPod Classic. Unfortunately, I was unable to keep it on without it being plugged into power. But hey, that is no issue for me. All right, so we got it plugged in and we're waiting for power to come to this. And the cool thing about this is it is fully functional. What kind of music do they have on here? Alicia Keys, Aretha Franklin, B.O.B. I remember listening to Bob, the Delphonics, the Floaters, Jay-Z, Joel Ortiz, Lenny Williams. Oh man, they've got a decent catalog of songs, not a ton. I wish the battery wasn't fried on this. It'd be a lot of fun to play with, but yeah, there's still music on here. Like I said, not a whole lot, but there is some on there. And I love the clickiness of the old school iPods. It's so good. So that's cool. Jacob, Danny, thanks for the old iPod. I'm pretty sure replacing the batteries on this is not a whole lot of fun. I might do that, but probably not, just because would it be worth replacing the battery on this? I don't think so, but if this had Bluetooth, it would be a whole lot of fun to use. I just don't use the headphone jack style of headphones anymore. So, and as you can see, once I pull this out, the screen just kind of melts away. So that's unfortunate that the iPod Nano, it doesn't have enough life to be used, but it is a beautiful relic stuck in time. I tried charging this for like an hour, so it's not me. It really is dead. All right, next up is, it's a Galaxy S7 Edge. This is, I believe it was released in 2016. Not long ago, I looked at the Galaxy Note Edge to talk about the curved edge screen, and this has that as well. Very cool. It looks like someone really wanted this to explode. It's just absolutely smashed. And I did charge this one a little bit, and it does power on, but unfortunately, it is locked to someone's account. So I guess it's not that unfortunate because it's not too difficult to bypass, but this is definitely a beautiful phone. Ooh, look at that physical home button. I love that. And the good thing is the front screen, or the LCD, it hasn't been damaged. Other than being scratched up, it's not looking so bad. Now, like I said, I reset this and it's got an FRP lock on it, so that'll be a project for a rainy day. But for now, we're gonna power this off and save it till then. There are some really cool phones in here that I couldn't get the power on just because I don't have chargers for them. Like this one right here. It is a beautiful pink, almost a Hello Kitty-esque flip phone. It was a Sprint carrier phone. I don't like Sprint very much at all, but it is such a cool phone. If anybody wants to find this charger, down in the comments below, or go to my Discord if you find a link to eBay for this type of charger, I'll go ahead and buy it and we can play with this phone another time. All right, up next is, I believe it's an LG Power. Again, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't have all these phones memorized. And I think this one is on. Yeah, it's on and it hasn't been reset. I believe, yeah, it's a Boost Mobile, kind of like a budget phone. If we go into the settings, that would probably be the easiest way to find out. Go to about, okay, this is LG Volt 2. And if we go to the status, and it's running Android 5. Okay, maybe this is a bit older than I thought. I don't know what you have to do to make your phone screen look quite like this, but yeah, this phone was used and abused, that's for sure. Yeah, this is definitely a budget phone, and it feels quite snappy and nice. This might be one of those that I clean up and eventually I put onto eBay, but for now, we'll say goodbye. There was also a bundle of these phones. I'm gonna guess they were company phones. I could only get one of them to power on because the batteries in the rest were fried. I gotta say, I love the way this one feels in my hand. It looks very similar to the LG Volt. This one has a model number. This is also running Android 5, so definitely not the newest. Oh, and look at that. It is Smoke and Silicon's LG L22C. So this is another phone that he looked at on his channel. That is too funny. Let's see if there's any photos of Smoke and Silicon on this. Oh, it's getting low. The battery's getting low. Huh, look at that. He didn't take any photos of himself. Darn it. Well, maybe there's an interesting project we can do with this phone. If you guys have any ideas, go ahead and comment below. But for now, we're also going to turn this off and put it back into the box. Goodbye for now. Next up is this blue phone, and when I first saw this, I was like, wow, this looks like a fairly new phone. It's also got a USB-C type charge port, so that's a sign that it's fairly new. And when I powered it on, this is the funniest part, is I put 1234 as the passcode, which was right, and I got right into the phone. And the phone looks a lot like phones I've gotten from Walmart or Dollar General or Family Dollar, and you could see that by all of these pre-installed applications. But when I went into the photos, I found, oh, look at that.
This is a video of me recording the screen I use to see myself while I'm filming videos.
So there's Danny himself, and I think they actually did a video series where they looked at budget phones. I don't know if it was this phone specifically. I've watched their video where they talk about like Walmart's cheapest phone and other cheap phone videos. And yeah, you could definitely see that they were doing some testing on the camera here. So that is really funny that all of these photos are still here. And it came in this box, so it must have been fairly cheap. But I believe this is a track phone. And this phone is totally usable if you're up to using the phone with all of this bloatware and having other things like low storage. And when I say low storage, yeah, the phone only has 32 gigabytes of internal storage. So I'm gonna guess it's running Android 11, so it's definitely not new. But as you saw in the photos, the phone can take some decent photos, and so glad this is in my bundle. I'll put this to good use. Oh crap, no, don't restart, just turn it off. A lot of these devices are locked to some degree. I've got an older style AT&T phone, an LG Cricut phone. I really like the way this AT&T phone looked, but again, this one was locked and I'm gonna have to do some work to remove the Google lock on this one. For now, it's locked and I'm gonna have to do some work in unlocking this, which is okay. This phone here, I don't know what this is. It's called a new phone. I do remember charging it. Okay, well the phone is on and it actually looks like it might be unlocked. Let's see if it's unlocked. The phone is a bit laggy because it's a budget phone and someone installed a bunch of applications on this. If I go into the settings though, let's see what kind of software this is running. Interesting, so this phone is called the new A23 and it is running Android 13, which is also interesting. It's definitely out of date, but it could definitely be worse. Someone probably used this in the last 3 to 5 years. And similar to the other phones, it's got a whopping 32 gigabytes of internal storage, which does the job for a lot of people, but for me, I don't think it would. But for me and a lot of other people, I don't think it would be enough. What's amazing about these phones is they end up on places like eBay or other auction websites, and they still have all of the user information on the phone. Like, everything is still here. It's such a horrible thing. This person had a ton of applications on this phone for it only being 32 gigabytes, but it would definitely do the trick. I don't know if this is locked to a carrier, but one thing is for sure, it's got something stuck on here. It looks like a booga. For now, we're gonna turn this off so I don't have to charge it again, and I'll probably end up selling it on eBay or something. There was also an old iPod in here. This is what started my Apple journey. I was in high school. I was doing a raffle ticket contest for like a fundraiser or something similar for track and field. And I sold the most tickets and I was able to get myself one of these iPods. It was one of the prizes that they were offering for the people that got the most tickets sold. Now, I don't know if there is a passcode. Oh, wow. There's no passcode on this. It's fully unlocked. I need to turn the brightness up on this thing so I can actually see what's on the screen. There we go. And these were just so beautiful. They had the 30-pin charge port. They had a headphone jack. Again, I don't use a headphone jack anymore, but to each their own. Now, there isn't any photos on this, it looks like. Let's see if there's anything else. Are there any videos? No videos, but it does look like there is some music. Oh, yeah. They've got some music on here. Oh, and they've got fairly good taste. Now, what was also cool about these iPods is they had speakers, so you didn't have to plug them into an external speaker, and they still had all of the beautiful cover art. So let's play Macho Man. Oh, yeah, buddy. You know what? We may as well whip out the good old speaker while we're at it to see if we could get the true experience. I gotta put the battery cover back here. We just plug this in here. Ooh, yeah, high tech. We slide that right there, or at least we try to. Ooh, that's a perfect fit. Close this up, press play. I don't want to get copyright strikes, so I gotta be careful with how much I exactly play. But let's see if we could find another cool song. Let's see, American Idiot. Oh yeah, that's a good one. American Idiot? Come on. Oh, the battery of the iPod died on us. What a tragedy. All right, well, did it die on us? Oh, why? We were just about to start jamming out. That's okay, we'll plug this in. We'll get some more juice into this and save this for another rainy day. But that's cool. I got an iPod Touch. This is it's been a long time since I had one of these. All right, iHome, get back in your dungeon. We'll come back to you another day. But this has so many phones in here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna make a bunch of YouTube shorts about all of these phones because there is just so much. There's phones like this that are super memorable for me because I had a buddy in high school who had one of these, and he was a really fast thumb texter on this thing. The Hello Kitty phone is really cool, and then there was also this one. This is LG NV2. If you had one of these, you're automatically part of that cool group because it had a flip screen. You had a full QWERTY keyboard right here that you could type on. If you close this, you could use this as almost like an MP3 player, and it was just really compact. Now this one, it looks like somebody chewed on it or something, but it's still really cool. And then this, look at this phone. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. This is another one of those phones that had a charger that I don't have, so it's just a bit difficult for me to like charge this because I don't have a charger. But this is iconic. You got a 3-megapixel back camera. You've got the full keyboard up top. I can see like the Windows menu right here. But this is such a cool phone. I just don't have a charger for it. This is another phone I really wish that I could have gotten to charge up. It looks like this one was dropped off at an Eco ATM at some point, but it's just so beautiful. Look at the back of this. It's the perfect handheld size, but I left it on a charge cable for an hour, but couldn't get anything into this phone. Got some weird stuff like this MiFi hotspot, and then I've got a lot of these like budget type smartphones that I just need to spend more time with. Lots of track phones. Like this Wiko phone or Wyco phone. I've seen a ton of these. Another track phone. And then phones like this, which were like, I believe, J-series phones that I could do a lot with. They are just either missing batteries or I need to spend time, resetting them. But be sure to stay tuned because this is going to be a lot of my content for the next, I would say, month or so. I'm going to be going through this entire box. So tons of phones to go through. Honestly, so many phones that I really am a bit overwhelmed with how many there are, because this is gonna take me a long time, and I'm gonna have to go through them one by one. Maybe do a video. This could literally be like 15 videos of me recording, because there's so much in here, guys. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Jacob and Danny over at Smokin' Silicon, thank you so much for putting this together for me. And everyone stay tuned, because I'm going to be doing a lot of YouTube shorts on these videos. If you guys want to chat with me, I put my Discord down in the pinned comment below. And be sure to stay tuned if you like videos like this, because I make videos like this every single week. Unless my life is hectic and I miss a week or so, like this last week, I apologize, guys. But we will see you in the next one. Thanks, everyone, and we'll catch you in the next video. See ya.